Portrush, an otherwise sleepy seaside resort in Northern Ireland. About a fortnight ago, this quaint town was the focus of the golfing world. Royal Portrush hosted the Irish Open, and it would achieve something that stood it out from the 47 other European Tour events held each year: a complete sellout. There were many reasons that this week would be special, not the least of them that the Irish Open hadn't been held in Northern Ireland since 1953. But the greatest sense of pride came from what were dubbed the Fabulous Four, a quartet of Irish golfers, all recent winners of major championships. 3 of those were from Northern Ireland, 2 of them from Portrush itself, and 1 practically lives on site.
I'm down, I live up in the hill over there, and you're looking down, you can see all the grandstands out there. It's wonderful to see a major tournament back here again at one of the best courses that we've got. And you know, I doubt whether we'll play a better course in the European Tour this year than this one.
The first golf lesson you learn when coming to Northern Ireland is the correct pronunciation of another of their favourite sons, Graeme McDowell.
It's been a great run for the last couple of years for Northern Irish golf, and I guess to be part of the reason why this tournament's here. It just kind of gives us a sense of what people have thought of what we've achieved the last few years, myself and Rory and Padraig and Darren.
The homecoming of the Fab Four, not lost on tournament director Antonia Beggs.
You know, you've got 3 major winners now coming out of this town practically, and we sort of came and had a look at it, and we thought, well, you know, let's grab the momentum while we can. You know, it would be a shame to plan it for 2 years' time when perhaps things aren't going so well. So let's bite the bullet and go for a 6-month lead-in and have the tournament here.
This golden golfing generation began with Padraig Harrington, who won 3 majors in 2007 and 2008.
No, I do take a lot of pride in the fact I've won 3 majors and the boys have followed on. We've got 6 between us, and hopefully we're going to add so many more.
Padraig's inspiration to become a major champion came from one of the many Kiwi connections at this year's Irish Open.
Michael helped me, no doubt, because I played a lot of practice rounds with Michael, you know, around about the time he was winning the US Open and after that time. And, you know, Michael was probably one of the best players I've ever seen when in the zone. When he won a major, I knew what it took to win a major, whereas I couldn't quite judge that when I was watching other guys. You've got to familiarise yourself with major winners in order to visualise and understand that you can do it.
Now, according to Dermot Gillese, who's covered 88 majors, there's a political significance to the sellout Irish Open week.
Sporting-wise, Northern Ireland, because of the problems of the troubled years, became very isolated, and people were starving, really, for sport at the top level. So when the opportunity came, and they got the support of the Northern Ireland government through an influx of £2 million sterling, I mean, they certainly grabbed it with both hands, and God, it's wonderful to see what they've done out here.
The feel-good factor extended to the Pro-Am Day, when an unheard-of 15,000 fans packed Royal Portrush to see golfers and celebrities. They included international singing star Ronan Keating, playing alongside Paul McGinley, and Shane Ferlan, grouped with Darren Clarke and his son, while McDowell and his brother paired up with another Hollywood actor, Bill Murray, along with his brother. Another famous face on show was Caroline Wozniacki, the tennis hotshot there to see her boyfriend Rory McIlroy, perhaps the biggest attraction of the whole week.
Everyone's been waiting a long time for the Irish Open to come back up north, and you know, to have it played at one of the best golf courses in the world, Royal Portrush, is fantastic.
Rory summed up Irish golfing dominance after Clarke's Open Championship win by claiming Ireland the golfing capital of the world.
I saw, you know, G-Mac, who's a very close friend, win one, and you know, then Darren sees both of us win one, and me especially, you know, being a little 12-year-old that, you know, he took down as part of his foundation in Portmarnock. So, you know, he's probably thinking, if that little squirt can do it, so can I.
Before his time in the spotlight was over, the HSBC Golf Club had a special gift for Rory from Richie McCaw.
We knew we were coming from the rugby capital of the world to the golfing capital of the world. So we know you love your rugby monster, so Richie McCaw signed this for you. So it's an All Black training shirt to really enjoy your footy. Rory.
Thank you. Thank you. I watched the test match last weekend where the All Blacks sort of hammered us a bit, but yeah, great. It was very unexpected, and definitely we'll find a nice place in my wall at home somewhere.
And I'm sure he will. Rory and his fellow Northern Irish superstars play an important role in attracting golfing tourists to his country.
We're probably a population a bit like New Zealand in many ways. You know, we're very small. We're 1.8 million people, and we've got 3 master winners in McIlroy, McDowell and Darren Clarke. So that's unheard of for this part of the world. And they've really become prime ambassadors for us. They draw attention to the destination. Someone said New Zealand was the rugby capital of the world. We're now the golf capital of the world. So we're on par with you, but just a different sport.
There's a warmth about the Irish that you don't often get when you go abroad, you know, and it's pretty much guaranteed to our visitors, not least because of the fact that we need your money.
That iconic Irish humour and warmth was extended to one of Ireland's lesser-known golfers.
Mark Staunton, one of our mates, is playing at half-2, so we said we'd make a weekend of it.
He doesn't know anything yet. When he comes out in the first tee, he won't be worried about his first tee shot.
Supposed to be working. I'd like to give a big shout out to Brian Keneally. I promise I'll get the job done when I get home on Monday.
Even the travel-weary big guns from the US PGA Tour were made to feel welcome.
Hundreds of people have told me welcome home, which gives me chills almost every time they say it. It's just such a neat thing to be able to say to me, you know, because I wasn't sure how I was going to be accepted over here, and everybody has just been so great, and to say welcome home is a pretty special feeling.
I think that's what we wanted to generate with the players, that this is about their families, you know. It's something probably they've always dreamed about, you know, to come back and be at a tournament this big in where they learn how to play golf, and, you know, and it's great that we can return the favour of all the great excitement they've given us over the years by being able to come back here and them enjoy that with their family, not in a foreign country, literally, you know, being able to stay at home and walk up and play golf.
And part of the 133,000-strong galleries were Brian and Gay Mullen from Waitra, the HSBC Golf Club competition winners, getting to see the course before playing it.
It's a lot harder than the one I play at, and it's a links course, and of course links courses say no more. They have their own difficulties, but it's not everyone gets to play Royal Portrush. Hell of a long way to come for a game of golf, but worth every mile of that.
Brian and Gay enjoy the same values in golf as their Irish hosts.
Comradeship, the occasional birdie, and just the whole game, really. It's a challenge, and the thing, as I was saying to someone the other day, golf is the game you never win at, not even McIlroy.
The only thing to dampen the celebration of Irish golf was that a Welshman claimed the title. But that didn't deter members of the Fab Four campaigning for the Open Championship to make a long-awaited return to Royal Portrush.
The event's been, you know, organised fantastically. Everything's been run really well. So I don't see any reason why, you know, they shouldn't consider it.
All we've did is prove that perhaps we can handle open-type crowds, and the event could be a massive success. You know, all we can do is keep trying, keep the desire to perhaps one day get the Open Championship back. Let's get more Irish Opens back here and see what we can do.
When it comes to an Open Championship, they have at least 8 or 9 years warning, not 6 months. And within 6 months, we've managed to get 30,000 people here each day. So an Open Championship has around 50,000. So with 9 years, there's no reason why that couldn't happen.